Fucking hell. Right. So I am Fiona. I'm originally from Dublin. I live in Toronto now. I moved to Canada a while ago. I moved to Canada, how long ago was it now? About 2 stone ago. I moved to Canada. Yeah, fucking love it. It's fucking brilliant. Land of bacon and donuts. Fucking, I'm going to be huge next year. And I don't mean famous. I'm going to be on a motorised scooter huge. I'll have a flag. I'll be sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Fucking brilliant. Ramps up to everything for me. Hire a man to wash in between all my creases. Can't wait. It's going to be brilliant. I can't fucking wait. Now listen, before I go any further, does anyone here work for Ulster Bank? Good. Don't tell them you fucking saw me back in Dublin, right? Say nothing. And MasterCard. Keep that to yourself. I had to go to Toronto to run away, you know? But being Irish over in Canada and having this accent, you know, it's a big novelty for them. Big novelty for them. But one of 3 things will be said to me every fucking day when they hear me. First thing is they hear me and they're like, oh my God, you're Irish! I just did Ancestry.com, I'm 5% Irish! You know, and I'm like, yeah, I 100% don't give a fucking shit. They all do it, you know. The second thing that happens is they want to do an impression of an Irish person to you. The usual shit. Oh, top of the morning, have you had your lucky charms? And all this shite. The third thing that happens is they want to tell you an Irish racist joke to your face. Right? Now, this was the most recent joke I heard from an American woman. She comes to me, she says, oh my God, let me tell you a joke about the Irish. And she said, what is the difference between an Irish wedding and an Irish funeral? One less drunk. I know. What's the fucking shit I'm putting up over here? Like I drop my son to school and he's in that 2nd class and I drop him to school 9 in the morning. Every morning the teacher sees me and every fucking morning at 9 the teacher goes, woo, Mr. Brian, off to the pub now, woo! In front of the whole school, in front of everyone, all the parents, all teachers. I'd stop her one day, I said, excuse me, that's extremely rude and ignorant and stupid for you to say that to me. Because the pubs aren't up until 11. Stupid bitch. But even the kids in the school come up to my kids in the yard and they're like, hey, why does your mom talk like a pirate? It's the fucking bullshit I'm putting up with. Now, I was doing some shows recently up north in Ontario and a woman came up to me after my show and she had a beautiful Irish accent and I said, lovely, where are you from in Ireland? You sound like you're from Belfast. And she said, no, I'm not Irish. She said, it's just I only like to have sex with Irish men. And I said, I don't think that's how it works. I said, if that was the case, I would have a very thick Jamaican accent. Yeah, man. John, you know? But, a bit more about me. I have a twin, and I remember I was in bed one night with the fella and I told him I had a twin, and Jesus, your man got so excited. Really fucking excited.
And you made him.
He wasn't as excited when he met Colin.
Oh yeah!
Fucking rode him anyway. Nice threesome, that's right. But I'm a good Irish Catholic, which means unhappily married for 12 years. 3 kids, fucking exhausted. I'm exhausted. Now, I'm back in Ireland now, and obviously now abortion is illegal in Ireland. You know, it's like, don't fucking clap, it's too late for me. What about all of us dumb fuckers that had the kids? I'm going over to Leo Varadkar next week, and I'm like, here, what's the fucking story? Is there any recourse here? Like, can I fucking kill 2 of them now? They've had a good run, you know? They're not going to fucking college, you know? Big bastards. But I have some exciting news. Are you ready for my exciting news? Yeah. I got divorced in June. excited when they hear about the kids. I understand that. A few things I want to tell those guys. Number one, all those children were born by cesarean sections. Undercarriage is in perfect working order. And now I come with a built-in headrest. You're welcome. Number two, all those kids have their own iPads. They won't even notice you going down to me, I swear to God. I have not made eye contact or spoken to those bastards in 2 years. It's fucking brilliant. It's brilliant. But it's crazy now being back on the market. Everyone's online. This is how you meet people. You have to create a profile and you fucking photos from angles and all this shit. I'm too old. I lost my virginity when I was 18, right? Now, is there anyone in here in their 20s? Yeah! Look, who's in their 20s? Me! Right, I'm going with that, what's the girl, the other comic that was on Selma, is it? Yes. How old are you?
27.
Are you enjoying being 27?
Yeah, it's fucking class.
Brilliant. Do you know what I want to tell you, Selma? I have had sex every Saturday of your life. I'm fucking exhausted. On special occasions. I'm exhausted, you know. But I'll tell you a little bit about my divorce. And look, I don't know if you know, there was a comic in England that got in awful trouble for talking about her ex on stage. And you're only in trouble if you're telling a lie. If you're telling the truth, that's okay. So my ex-husband had erectile dysfunction. And I've no problem with that. You can take a pill for that. Do you know what I mean? There's no problem. My problem was he blamed me. He says, you've let yourself go since having the kids and all this shit, you know? And I said, that's amazing. I said, so you can't get an erection because of me? And he says, yeah. I said, that's crazy, because all your friends I'm fucking are having no problems.
Yes.
I'm joking. He has no friends. Yeah. But fucking being divorced now and all this shit, it's like you're back on the market and suddenly it's like losing your virginity all over again. You know? And I like to call it your divorginity. You know, first time you have sex after the divorce. Now, losing your virginity and the divorginity, few similarities. Like when you're losing your virginity, everything is waxed and shaved, you know? Matching bra and panties. You turn off all the lights and you slip into the bed because you're so nervous. Now fast forward 25 years to the divorginity. You don't give a fucking shit anymore.
No, you don't.
Nothing is waxed or shaved. Nothing is matching. In fact, there's a wire coming out of your bra stabbing you in your neck. All the lights are on. And you take a run at that fella in the bed. And he's fucking nervous. Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant, I'd recommend. But I thought, you know, I better make an effort now. I better go and get waxed back on the market. I'd never been waxed. And I'm never fucking getting waxed again, let me tell you. And I don't know if this is how they do it in Dublin, but in Toronto, I went to get waxed. And I went to a salon, and I knew they'd be good at wax, and it was called Nails. And I went in, and a beautiful Vietnamese woman there called Hannah. And I went into Hannah, and Hannah up on the table, and she started waxing me 40 minutes. Waxing 40 minutes. I'm not that hairy, my twin will tell you, I'm not that hairy. I'm not that hairy, do you know? But Jesus, for 40 minutes. And when she was finished, she handed me a mirror to look at her work. Is this normal? Do they do this over here? She hands me the mirror, and I'm looking, and next thing I see Hannah's reflection in the mirror with me, looking. And then Hannah says, now touch it. Now, do you ever have a moment in your life where the whole world fucking freezes? And you're like, what the fuck is going on? And I didn't know what to do, and I panicked. So I touched it. And for a brief moment, I felt like I was in a very, very low budget porn movie. Like if Lidl made porn movies. and it would be called Top of the Morning Vietnam. But I'm going to finish and tell you a little bit about my dad. My dad is my favourite person in the world. I adored him. And very sadly passed away a year and a half ago, and I had to come home for his funeral. And anyway, fabulous man, adored him, but he wanted to be cremated. And so I had to bring his ashes back to Canada. And I wanted to make sure my kids would be okay having his ashes in the house, you know? So does anyone here know at Christmas, the elf on the shelf? Yeah. So we call him himself on the shelf. But the kids were going nuts because I was hiding him every night. You know, and I'd wake them up and I'd, come on, let's find Grandad himself on the shelf. And they were crying and all. He would have fucking loved it. He would have thought it was hilarious. But my dad was an Olympic boxer and he represented Ireland all around the world. But in particular, he represented Ireland in the Olympics in Rome in 1960. And his big claim to fame was that he shared a dressing room for 2 weeks with a young American boxer named Cassius Clay. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Now my dad was shit, right? Won nothing. But as a family, we are very, very proud to be able to say that my dad saw Muhammad Ali's dick. Before you ask, he said it floated like a butterfly and it stung like a bee. I've been Fiona O'Brien, thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, folks.